It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, a beautiful day to ask a gay doc with Dr. Renzo Corzano of Desert Oasis Healthcare. Hey, Dr. Renzo.
How are you, John?
I'm
Hi.
doing I'm doing great. You know, over these past few weeks, we've been asking people to write in with their questions and send them confidentially. We will not violate your HIP or your HIPAA. So you can send those to LGBTQ health at mydohc.com. I got one I want to ask. You ready?
Yeah, go for it.
Dear Dr. Corzano, I'm 60 in generally good health and newly retired. Since leaving the workforce and moving to Palm Springs full time, I have noticed that I drink more alcohol. I never have more than 2 cocktails at a sitting, but I do go out to socialize more often now that I have more free time. In the past, I'd routinely drink no more than 4 cocktails a week. Now, the number is on average 6 to 8 drinks a week. It seems so much of the social whirl of Palm Springs revolves around drinking, and bartenders pour with a heavy hand. Should I be concerned? Signed, Thirsty in Warm Sands. What do you say to Thirsty?
Well, I love the name Thirsty, so it's amazing. So here's the thing. Short answer is I don't think he's drinking too much, okay? And we should probably go over what's acceptable and what's not, like what's considered like binge drinking behavior. So basically, so for men, I would say 2 drinks or less per day, okay? But also you want to keep it to below 15 a week. Okay. And what's considered kind of like binge drinking behavior would be like 5 or more in any day, like at a time. So if
Okay.
he's doing like 2 cocktails a day, and he's saying that, yeah, I kind of doubled. He went from 4 a week to 6 to 8 a week. He's still kind of under. Thirsty was actually pretty accurate. There are some bars in town that heavily pour.
Yeah.
And so something that I've been known to do is to actually go out with a certain amount of cash, and that's like my drinking money, right? And so you basically, once that's done, I guess you could walk up to the ATM, but that gives you a second to think about it, and maybe you don't, and maybe you're done.
Well, at the certain bar that shall remain street bar, I will ask. No, you know what? I will ask the bartender to pour it very light. And
Yeah, that's true. Okay.
just for me, because I have an early bedtime and I have to get up early, and there are no days I can waste, doing this on the radio. I have to be bright-eyed and bushy-tailed every day. And we know that everything happens over a cocktail in Palm Springs. It's like, oh, yeah, we're closing, papers on a house. Let's meet down at the bar and sign.
Right. So I think it's really good that he's actually worried about his health, and he's, aware of how much he's drinking. He is endorsing doubling how much he's drinking in a week. So it's actually it sounds like he is very aware of what's going on, which I love. Okay. So, but maybe you and I can kind of help him with some suggestions on other ways to socialize that don't require alcohol.
There are a lot of things you can do in this town that don't require alcohol. We have front runners and walkers, and they meet every day, and it's a social group. Line dancing and square dancing, and people that hike all the time. They call them rugged outdoorsmen. I'm a rugged indoorsman. I don't do that stuff.
Other things, I mean, the way that I made most of my friends here was actually through pickleball. So you don't have to be drinking while you play.
Do people drink and play pickleball at the same time?
No, that'd be amazing though, but they don't.
No, that could be bad. That could be a real orthopedic emergency.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
But on that note, talking about alcohol consumption, I think I'm going to have myself a little shot. Yes, I'm using my Golden Girl shot glass. Can you guess which one I'm using?
You're the mom.
Dorothy. Yes. There's the
Who do you think
Dorothy.
I am?
A Blanche.
I think so.
Yes.
I'll go with that.
The sexy Southern siren is Dr. Renzo Corzano. And the other thing, too, is like you were just having a sip of water. You can also alternate.
Exactly. You do a vodka soda and then a soda or 2, and then you go back to your vodka soda.
Is a mixed drink cocktail that has some sort of soda or juice base really going to quench your thirst?
Hydrate you?
Yeah, hydrate you.
No. I mean, alcohol in its own is actually a diuretic, right? So it actually dehydrates you. So no.
All right, but what if I had vodka and Pedialyte?
No.
Okay. I'm looking for any excuse to drink. Yeah, it is a true thing in Palm Springs that we do celebrate a lot. because
We do,
we
yes.
have a lot to celebrate here. We're so lucky to be here, and we're so lucky to have Dr. Renzo Corzano and Desert Oasis Healthcare to answer your questions at LGBTQ Health at mydohc.com. We appreciate you, and thanks for being there on Ask a Gay Doc.
Anytime, John.